Flight training, learning to fly a Cessna 152. Let's go into basic controls and camera. Let me see. Explore different views, pitch, roll, use an aircraft. Alright. I hear sound cutting in and out. To control the plane, make it easier, get a joystick. I definitely will. Wonder if the Best Buy in Erie, PA has any. So I'm going to use my entire keyboard, so I gotta rearrange my setup here a little bit. So that speaker behind the monitor. Not using any of my speakers. Ooh, that was a fast load. Not bad. Sedona, Arizona. Oh, okay. So we get 2 different times here. Indicated airspeed, heading. Alright, have no idea. Ready to fly. The instructor is
Welcome to
currently
flight
flying
training.
the aircraft.
I'm your instructor, Captain Molina, but you can just call me Jess.
Alright, Jess.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound good?
Sounds good.
First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings.
Alright.
Don't worry, I've got the stick while you get your bearings. Out your side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
Take a look at the graphics. That looks beautiful. Yeah, isn't Jess supposed to be sitting there? It didn't render a pilot. Come on.
Out your side
Okay,
windows,
how did my head
you can
just
see
spin?
we have great visibility over Sedona today.
So control. Make control.
This
right,
is Red Rock territory.
control left.
Beautiful,
control up,
isn't it?
Control backwards. Yes, it is gorgeous. Just left, right, up, and down to translate camera inside cockpit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I see. Yes, I'm being all janky on this. Let's take a look at some of the buttons. Dome light, pilot, nav. It's like one of my old tractor trailers. Lots of buttons. You're short right now. Oh, dude. Oh, is that a runway? Oh, look at the houses and the roads. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see, what was that? Control, let's see. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's see. Press Alt 1 anytime to call your custom camera. Wait, let's control 1. This is a custom camera. Oh. Alright, I'm not really concerned about spending the entire time. This is nice. Control space. Okay. Alright. What's this? Notifications. That's me. Controls. General. Alright, I clicked out of that one screen. I'm trying to figure out how to get it back. Developer mode, what the hell? Let's not screw with shit. Pilot avatar. Wait. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Oh, I really kind of want to make a bad joke about one of those pilots. Why not? I have no idea what it just said. Okay, I don't want to fuck with the language. Alright. English US. Co-pilot. Okay, alright. Why not? Let's pick her. She looks like a... Oh, instructor. Aw. Aw. Well, it's a female, so she should be instructor. Do 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 do. Oh. Alright, so how... Yeah, apply and save. I am not restarting the game. Bummer. Alright, resume. So how do I take the controls? Oh. Alright. What was that? Objectives. There we go. There's our objectives. So I'm assuming I'm supposed to do all this. Control Alt 1. Control space.
See if you can spot the Sedona Airport. The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find.
I already see it. No, that probably wasn't it. There it is. Oh, control space. Oh.
There you go. Visual confirmation on the airport.
Yes, I got visual confirmation.
Now that we're oriented, it's your turn. Time to fly this bird. The first control on our training list is the yoke. I still remember my first instructor saying the yoke is like a steering wheel. Almost. Sure, you can turn, but you can also pitch. For starters, it controls the ailerons. And the ailerons, they allow the plane to roll and bank into turns. Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
Oh, no, that's the right one. Your yoke gently right, num 6. Num's gotta be on it, that's what it's gotta be.
Nice. Now let's see you level back out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I need a stick. Oh.
Good. Of course, the yoke yoke also controls the elevator.
There we go.
And the elevator affects the plane's pitch, right? Pull back on the stick, the plane starts to climb. Give it a shot. The most valuable things in aviation are speed and altitude. But notice, when you're pitching up, your speed is decreasing. You could add more power. Or for now, let's just pitch down.
Hanky as hell. Alright, that should be low. Aha. We gotta dive.
Just like that, your speed's picking up again as the nose pitches down. As you level back out, let's talk about another control. The rudders at your feet.
I think what I need is an Xbox controller.
Rudder pedals control the aircraft's side-to-side movement, also known as yaw. On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right. Up here, they properly align us during turns. Try them out, and watch the plane's nose skew to either side.
What buttons are those?
Simple enough, right?
Whoa.
Before we go on, let's bring the plane back to straight-up flight.
Yep.
Make sure your dashboard is aligned 3 to 4 inches below the horizon for a cruise attitude.
Alright, I can't fly.
Okay, the last thing we're gonna cover now is the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. Let's see what happens when you cut all the power.
Oh, shit. Oh, up. Crashed. Please tell me I don't have to do the entire thing again. I panicked. Ah, crap.
Welcome to flight training. I'm your instructor, Captain Molina,
Crap.
but you can just call me Jess.
Crap.
This session will
Hi,
get
Jess.
started with some basic controls.
Sorry for killing
Sound
you the last
good?
time.
First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings. Don't worry, I've got the stick while you get your bearings. Out your side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
Full control. Right.
This
Yes,
is
it's
Red
beautiful.
Rock territory. Beautiful, isn't it?
Alright, I need to hurry up and not be over damn trees the next time they do that. Let's see. Use them up freely. Good. Save custom. Let's see, that's control all one. Space. All one.
See if you can spot the Sedona airport. The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find.
Let's see. Control space. And then.
There you go.
Yeah.
Visual confirmation on the airport.
Sure. Can't see crap.
Now that we're oriented, it's your turn. Time to fly this bird.
Oh, I can see it.
The first control
there.
on our training list is the yoke. I still remember my first instructor saying the yoke is like a steering wheel. Almost. Sure, you can turn, but you can also pitch.
Kind of.
For starters, it controls the ailerons. And the ailerons, they allow the plane to roll and bank into turns. Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
Good. We're in open space for this. Jump 6.
Nice. Now let's see you level back out.
I have leveled back out.
Good. Of course, the yoke also controls the elevator. And the elevator affects the plane's pitch, right? Pull back on the stick, the plane starts to climb. Give it a shot. The most valuable things in aviation are speed and altitude. But notice, when you're pitching up, your speed is decreasing. You could add more power. Or for now, let's just pitch down. Just like that, your speed's picking up again as the nose pitches down. As you level back out, let's talk about another control, the rudders at your feet. Rudder pedals control the aircraft's side-to-side movement, also known as yaw. On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right. Up here, they properly align us during turns. Try them out, and watch the plane's nose skew to either side. Simple enough, right? Before we go on, let's bring the plane back to straight-up flight. Make sure your dashboard is aligned 3 to 4 inches below the horizon for a cruise attitude. Okay, the last thing we're gonna cover now is the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. Let's see what happens when you cut all the power. See what happens when you cut all the power. Surprise, surprise, our altitude is decreasing. This might be a good time for a piloting PSA. Always keep an eye on your surroundings, because nobody likes a low-flying duck. All right, let's go ahead and throttle back up.
Good.
There you go. Speed is increasing, and as long as we maintain the same attitude, our altitude will keep climbing too. You're really getting the hang of your controls. Before long, you won't even need a co-pilot. Until then, if you want help with the radio or checklists or simply flying the plane, I'll be here. You can pass me the controls when you're ready to finish your session. Or keep flying. It is a great day after all.
Well, hell, why not do this? Fabulous. Control Alt what? X?
Alright, I have control. Good job.
Yeah, I'd rather just have an Xbox controller for this. Alright, we are going to take, the second training video about airspeed, altitude, altimeter, turn and slip indicator, heading indicator, barometer and tachometer. And I am playing this on Xbox 360 controller, or sorry, Xbox One controller. Some people cringed when I all of a sudden said that. Sorry, the Rona sounds like it's got me, but it really has not. I don't have it. Huh, that's rather interesting. Number 6, the variometer, vertical speed, 100 feet per minute. So if you're up to 5, it's 500 feet per minute? Maybe? Oh, is this one going up and one going down? Let's see, Sedona, Arizona. Runway elevation, runway slope, time 4:55 p.m. Alright. Let's do this.
Today we're talking about attitudes of flight, how your plane is oriented relative to the horizon. If you look outside, you can see the cockpit is just about 4 inches below the horizon line. We're flying straight with a decent rate of speed.
How do you judge that?
This is the cruise attitude. Let's see how it reads on your instruments.
Cruise attitude. Oh, control 1.
Take a look at the attitude indicator.
Alright.
As the name implies, it shows your current attitude. The white line is the horizon, with the sky above and the ground below. That orange element in the middle, aligned with the horizon, that's your plane.
Alright.
Just like we saw outside, our current attitude reads pretty much straight and level. Okay, now let's see how much power the engine's generating. Check your tachometer. Looks like we're pushing around 2,300 revolutions per minute. Combined, attitude and engine RPMs translate to
where was
aircraft
that?
performance.
Where's my tachometer? Oh.
Which leads us to your airspeed indicator. Now, last but not least, check your altimeter. To figure out your altitude, you always want to read the small needle first. That's how many thousands of feet up you are. Then on to the big needle for the hundreds.
So I'm 6,000 feet. Alright.
With our current attitude and power output, we're holding a speed of 90 knots and a stable altitude of 6,000 feet.
Alright.
But that's about to change. Take the stick when you're ready.
How do I
Pull
show?
back slightly
Oh.
on the yoke to raise the nose just above the horizon line. About 2 inches. Make sure you don't pitch up too much, or the angle will be too steep to create lift. And without enough lift, we'll stall. Alright,
Assuming...
go full throttle and start climbing. Welcome to the climb attitude. See how it shows up on your attitude indicator and tachometer? According to your
I
altimeter,
don't know.
we're gaining altitude.
Oh,
But we're
kinda dropped.
losing airspeed even at full throttle, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. Okay, before we go on, let's get back to a cruise attitude. Ease up on the yoke and aim your nose just below the horizon. Then throttle back down to 2,300 RPMs. Nice job. We're now set up with the same attitude and power we had at the top of our lesson. Next up is the descent attitude. Start by reducing your RPMs to 1800. Then drop the plane's nose a bit further below the horizon. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing, while our speed is picking up. Why don't you get us back to a cruise attitude, and we'll hit the last part of our lesson. There we go. Now that we know how to cruise, climb, and descend, let's talk about the turn attitude. Gently pull the yoke left or right to start rolling the plane. If you take a look outside, you can see how our attitude's changed, but you can also check your instruments for the details. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. At the top of your attitude indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. Use them to control your roll.
So that's 10, 20. So that's
Notice the more
30.
you turn, the more you need to pull back on the yoke to maintain altitude. When you're rolling out, you'll need to do the opposite. Roll and push at the same time. The more you know about the main attitudes of flight, the closer you get to that pilot state of mind. So keep practicing, and whenever you're done, pass me the controls.
Alright, so my airspeed's over there. Alright, I think what I'm done. Control Alt X.
Thanks, I've got control now. Well done.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Next training.